hypothetically be able to see everything, I hope. Chat and all of that. Birdie mode. Show me if there is a chat. I don't know. I wish there was some music. Well, there must be a way. Cause that's sorry if I'm just trying to set this up for you guys, so it's easy for me to see what the fuck is going on. Otherwise, I can just share that. But I'm sure there must be a... Because the buddy mode should allow me to see the chat. How do I make the buddy mode? Show me the chat. I need to add it somewhere. Mm-hmm. But I'm already live. Why do you think I'm not live? This sucks. Because now you're watching me and you're not seeing anything. Unless I watch myself. I could do that hypothetically. But why does the buddy mode not fucking work, man? Is it literally just events? What happened there? Something said no. Let's have a look, my bro. Yeah, why the fuck did that happen? Is this too heavy again? Sorry. That should be it, and there shouldn't be shit. This thing weighs a fucking ton. I do not have a proper camera set up. So it's not on. No. Now, okay, so maybe I just need to make it a bit lower so it's not as strained. Yeah, but where do I get my chat, man? That should be turned on. Hello! Ethan, I'm trying to get the chat. Sorry, I'm trying to set this up. It's new. And I'm trying to get this set up properly so I can see that. What I might have to do is just mirror my screen so I can see that as well. How you doing, friend? Let me see if I can try and link. Oh. Is it? No, it can't be Stream Shift, is it? Stream Shift helps you easy switch between your desktop and stream to your mobile stream without disconnecting to. Turn on Stream Shift. Is this what I'm wanting? Probably not. But I'm trying, yeah. If you've got questions, please go ahead and ask. I'm going to have to come around and check. This thing's not fucking working. Come on. No, dude. This is not doing anything. It's not letting me know. I really wish I could. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mirror my screen so I'll be able to look. I know. I'll come have a look. I'm coming to see. I'm going to see what you guys are saying to me. Oh, I don't want that. Give me 2 seconds to get this all working, please. Oh, no, it wasn't that. It was... Fuck. Okay, I got to come have a look there. But once I get that, then I can tell you. Good, nice meeting you. I use Google Translate. My English is weak. That's not a problem. I can help you with trying to get this to work properly. So I do apologize. Where's the second screen? Is there a second screen on this? I don't know. Okay. Now that might help me a bit. So why is it going dark? There we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, I need to make the chat like disappear. Boop. Because that's properly in my face, hey. How do I do my chat settings? Disappear quick. Chat height. Well, let's make it smaller. Yeah, but where's the time it's out there? Is that a bit better? Anyway, it's been a long time since I've done something like this. I used to do probably an hour to 2 hours a day on Instagram. It was a year ago or longer. I mean, at some point I got banned a little bit because they mistook one of the colors of my devices as an edible, stupidly. So yeah. This is probably going to be a little bit rough. I don't really have anything specifically in mind to discuss. I was hoping that there was going to be some commenting where I could answer some questions, but it looks like a lot of that momentum got killed trying to do the setup. So I hope now that I can see the messages and they don't stay around too long. And to like block everything. I do want to kind of show off kind of the products that I make and, you know, not completely hide my face and try and also like not be looking down here the whole time. This is a key feature of my product, but, you know, fit self-engineer as well. Anywho, I should have had some music. I think kind of as the topic that I was going to discuss, because a friend of mine sent someone my direction the other day, and they were looking for a mentor and an investor. Now, I can understand the investor side of things, because like over the past few years, I've been trying to build Opulentleaf. I'm not a strong salesperson. There was a lot of aspects that I had to learn about just business and people in general. So a mentor, I would say, is a difficult thing. I think you need to split up the two. Like, just because someone can mentor you doesn't necessarily mean they're going to invest in you financially. That's a bit of a big ask. You're asking someone for time and money. Sometimes it's easier to just ask for a bit of time rather than go straight for money. As well as when you are asking for money, you have to be able to show them that you can return the money and more than what they originally put in. Otherwise, they're not going to give you money. There's very few people that will do that. And a lot of the times, if you go and lean on family to do that and you're not successful, then you've just now gone and like wiped your family out a little bit. So be very careful about asking friends and family for cash. If it doesn't work, you're in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, okay. So then secondly, so I think that's why you need to differentiate between the mentor, because you can go and watch certain people online for free and learn from them kind of what you need to do and what not to do. Whereas an investor, I think you really have to show growth and profit potential. If you can't show that, then there's going to be a problem. That's why I think a lot of the people that walk onto the Shark Tanks and those business shows literally have to be able to say, I've made so much with so much and my company's worth so much. If those aren't, like if they just walk in there and say, I've got a fantastic idea and I think it's going to work, you're in for a bit of a tough time. Yeah. Did I hide the chat? I don't want to hide the chat. I want to see you people. Or is no one watching me? You guys have got me freestyling for 11 minutes. Anyway, to explain things, this is a walnut cannabis humidor. So it can hold the tray. Let's put the tray. And I'll actually use this as a... Does this piece fit? No, each one was designed to fit, and then someone I lent this to, because it was a prototype, lost it. So I will just do that and show. Anyway, the tray can fit into the box, but the main purpose of the box is to keep your cannabis fresher for longer, really, as well as, oh gosh, I need to dust this. So here's 4 5-gram jars. There's a place for a Bavita pack. There is a large Bavita pack in here when you kind of like saturate the whole area for keeping it fresh. So the nice thing is you can keep different strains in here without having to worry about like the terp contamination or them drying out too much, or the Bavita pack messing with the terpene profile, which is very rare, but can happen. That's then monitored by a German hygrometer. Then we have it in a humidor that's handcrafted by a master carpenter and his protege, Tendani. Then I have brass from a man that made a box for King Charles himself, and on the movie, he made a box for John Wick 4, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I've got some brass brass locks and hinges that stop at exactly 92 degrees, No, this is like heirloom quality stuff. I really kind of went out of my way to try and kind of elevate the way people consume cannabis. I think that other things have intersected with high fashion, like gambling and alcohol and tobacco, energy drinks, sports. So I think it's time that cannabis does the same, and not just with regards to art pieces of glass, because those are made by artisans. They're where the starting price is, gosh, I always say the cheapest one I saw starting was about $1,000, and then went up to $5,000, and then jumped to like $15,000, $25,000, $50,000. And then the guy I was speaking to is like, yeah, no, the most expensive I've ever seen was $250,000. But there's a more expensive one that I've seen. Amazing pieces. Like I can understand why they ask for that, because it is a work of art. But realistically, no one's going to use it. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to move away from the more kind of like stuff that I would consider I use as a student, or people with not as many means. Whereas, kind of like as you start to do better in life, you can afford things like this. Where you can sit down, have your humidor on your coffee table or a sideboard. Kids have gone to bed. You can put a movie on, pull out your box, pull out your tray, and then roll yourself on. This tray specifically is for people with right hands that like to roll flour. You've got for glass tubes, you've got for the back of pre-rolls. I don't have any now. Then for here, you've got your poke stick. You've got, there's a slight gradient here. And then this is also a wedge where you can, once you're done, scoop out. I don't have a brush here yet, but there's different brushes you can get. For lighter and for Rizzler, there's for your grinder lid, and over here for your grinder bottom, right? There's little brass pegs there to stop you from getting, I don't know if this one's clean. I'll have a look because I haven't been using it properly lately because this is my personal board. It's 4 spots. So that's easy. I can generally just pick right off. But the grind is not covered in it. It's only sometimes where the bronze might touch and if you leave it a bit too long. But yes, this is transparent. Whoopsie. Transparent. It's resin. Yeah, resin. And this is walnut that matches this, actually, believe it or not, with the Opulentleaf logo. I've got bird's eye maple. I've got, what do you call it? There's African redwood, which is a favorite. And, rosewood, African rosewood. And mahogany. Yeah. So, I mean, I went through a couple iterations to get this right, and it took me a bit of time. But I'm glad I did. And I'm very proud of these. I've just now realized that I have to change the way I approach you guys and the market and try and explain to you what these are because they're so different. And you can't really even find them in South Africa, let alone big chunks of the world. I think there's a company in Canada that might make them, but I feel that mine stands up to theirs, might even surpass it, I'm never going to knock someone they created something. Like, I have a lot of respect because it's difficult. It's not easy to get it right. That's why I look for feedback. Yeah. Wow. I need to bring more stuff to drink because I am parched. Also, not a big Coke bottle. I'm just wondering what happened to the damn messages, man. Have you guys left me? Let me actually come check. Shit. I hope not. Been talking for 20 minutes. Whoop. Yeah, no, but I'm still live. I don't think the chat's working anymore. Chat settings. Hello, kitty. Hiya. Can't get the chat working. So I don't know if people are here and if they're messaging me or not, my boy. What do you think? Are you a talky cat? Okay, well, look, I'm going to do like a half an hour one and then I'll have to like check and see if it worked out. I don't know. Hello, boy. Hello, boy. What I can try and do is check it out on Twitch and see if anybody's actually watching. But I'm mirroring the screen. Maybe that's why it's not working. I don't know. I'll try. This is not as bad as I remember. So that's why I'm quite happy. Chatting with you. Like I'm not struggling as much as I thought I would. When I'm doing the stream, I'm talking about the game. This, I'm hoping that you guys come watch and that there is someone watching, and then interacting. So now I'm gonna. I must just make sure there's no volume. Whoopsie. Yeah. Okay, I see. Okay, no, so there, Wang Ling said hi, but then I completely missed it. See, now I can say hi. Send hi. But then I'm not getting anything on Twitch. So that's what I need to fix. Because if I'm not getting anything on Twitch, oopsie. You know. But this is, I can at least answer you guys on YouTube. Why is the quality so good? Sorry, so bad. It was supposed to be on like 1080p. Sorry, 4K. Is it the lighting? Do I need to improve the light? I thought the light was good. How far behind am I on the live? Wow. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying, really, is that to kind of make it now, you have to figure out what, because I mean, the thing is, the world is going to be changing so much in such a short time, especially if you're coming out of school or even if you're, in the working class. You're just like AI and robotics are going to, and power and 3D printing kind of like they've managed to get fusion energy. I think China's managed to do it for like 1,037 seconds. 3D printing can do food, metal, plastics, like like housing, you name it. We can pretty much 3D print it. Then robotics is coming a long way. If Elon does what he wants to do with regards to the terafab, that will change kind of how, what do you call it, discs? Sorry, not discs, chipsets and circuits are designed and fabricated and made. Like it'll be groundbreaking, kind of like how fast they'll be able to change designs and put out new things. So that again will change the AI and the robotics. So if they are used in the right way and monitored in the right way, then you've got nothing to worry about. Like it's, but that's really the key thing. Like you often think about like what happens if we have these like nefarious characters that are, what do you call it? Like they, those 80s villains and stuff like that that want to destroy the world. I don't think there really is anybody that wants to destroy the world, We got to like, well, of sound mind, like we have to live in it. So I don't think anyone really wants to go and, shit in the place they eat. Personally, that's just me. So, yeah. Other than that, yeah, I kind of just live by a rule of do unto others as you want done unto you. That will kind of define like how the market segments will be split up in my mind, kind of thing. People will start to gravitate towards like-minded people, right? With similar interests and so forth. So, the gamers that like to, that have, say, a high net worth gamers that like to consume cannabis, play paddle, and game. Those people will go and find an influencer that likes to do those three things and is interesting to watch. Like I find a lot of people now choose a food influencer to eat to. So that's why a lot of the times that these guys are making it so what do you call it? The content's about just as long as it takes you to eat normally, which is perfect. Like they've got you for a good fucking 15 minutes, 20 minutes or half an hour, which to get your eyes on watching is hard. Like that's why I have a difficult time, is I need to get people to watch me for 3,000 hours, bare minimum, 4,000 if I'm lucky, within a year. And you think, oh, no, that sounds doable. I've been working my ass off. Plus, I put 1 or 2 ads out, and I've had 50 hours this month. Last month was like 30. Remember, I only have 12 months. So, no, I'm not the viral type. But I do want to continue to create content because I like to create content. I want to put my products out there and try and get you guys interested in my products, help me design and develop more. Hell, if you're an investor, DM me and we can talk, because I'm at that stage now where I need to grow. There's a solid line of products and I can make more. So anyway, I don't know how long this one's been going. Oh, I can't check, can I? Damn it. Why won't you let me look? Like, you should allow me to be able to view my own damn stream on guest cam settings, support appearance. Oh, dark mode. I like dark mode. Okay, well, obviously, I'm not going to be able to find this. I will have to do that split screen next time or watch myself on it so I can be seeing what you guys say, if anybody says anything, but it doesn't look like it, to be honest. You know what I should try is, I think there is YouTube Studio. No, so I'll have to get that. Okay. So I think I'm kind of round at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to call it here and review it, see how it went. I know I've been looking down at the screen the whole time. I do apologize. I did cover a topic. I think slightly incoherently at a point there, because I am a little bit stoned. That, cannabis influencer. Yeah, and I fiddle with my feet, I see. But I want to do more of this stuff. And now I see, why is it whenever I want to leave, then everybody jumps on? Out of the 5 people that are watching now on YouTube, do you guys have any questions for me? I'm a cannabis influencer. I can tell you about processing to a degree. I can tell you about growing. I can tell you about consuming in South Africa. I'm a gamer. I like the game. I can tell you a lot of questions. Answer stuff about me to a degree. Yeah. But yes, so if you do have anything, please, by all means, let me know, because it is really hard to be able to talk fluently when no one's interacting. But I do know that the more I do this with you guys, the more interested you'll get. I'll set a schedule to do it. You guys will then, interact with me a lot more. And slowly but surely, I'll get like a nice community going, because that's kind of what I want to do. I want to get a community where I can kind of show off my products, chill with you guys, and enjoy some of this with me. I can't show it properly. I know on Twitch I can, but on YouTube I got to be very careful. So I can't do that. So what I have to do is prep it on my tray, right? See, this kind of stuff I can show you, right? Also clean it. Who I really want to talk to is, what do you call it? They have that ashtray with the poker in it. Pokeball, yeah, something like that. That's who I want to talk to, right? Pokeball has an ashtray that kind of cleans your thing for you. If it's not complete, like I want to see, because I know there's two places where you kind of need to clean the head, right? And then you need to give me a decent tool for my downstem, right? Because I'm either going to have to use an ash catcher, which I don't prefer because it's a lot of extra like pipage, shall I say? But gosh, you guys don't like me at all. I had like 7 people watching me and now nobody's watching me. Okay, but I have to do this behind here. If you're watching, please join me. Away. It's my Chong Bong from, Cheech and Chong, the movies. Funny enough, he used to get into a lot of trouble for those. They actually arrested him. I think it was in the 60s and 70s over that stuff. Over accessories, which is what I do. That's when I can sell the product, because I've learned to process, right? I had some really good teachers from House of Extraction and Slurp. And they taught me how to process very well. Because in my mind, they're like some of the best in the country. And so I'll catch up to them at some point. They've got a big head start, but I will do my best. Yeah. So now all I can do is process for people that can. So when I can sell, then yeah, definitely you'll see a special opulent leaf brand out there in the shops. As many stores as possible, I really like this. It's been a big part of my life, my family's life. Not my direct, like mom, dad, brothers, and stuff like that, but married my cousin Mario. He was the one who went and put forward the medical cannabis bill in Parliament. I think like 2001, might be a little bit earlier or later. No, rest in peace. Then, my aunt, who was a painter, she also had a lot of problems with cancer. So she used it for both creativity before that happened and then after when it did happen. And I simultaneously used it recreationally, then used it medicinally, and now use it for both. So I'm pro-responsible use, but by no means am I going to try and like demonize it or push it down your throat as this miracle cure. It's not, but it bloody well helps you get through a tough day. Hiya, Ducky! That's the second time I've said Ducky today. What are the freaking chances? How's your day going, Ducky? And thank you very much for commenting. I think there might be a little bit of a delay. I will try and work on that. So you got to give me. You did sub. Thank you so much. I hope that popped up as a thing, because that's what I want to try and get right, is the event lists and all of that. Yeah. See, I can even see on YouTube there's a bit of a delay. So please bear with me. I'll try and get it right. Like I had to. Okay, well, my channel's not really for kids, like part of it, but I do kind of show stuff. I'm not really showing that's anything inappropriate. So, yeah, just be careful. Language. You shouldn't really be watching my stuff. I've got a very bad mouth, in a sense, like when I'm just kind of free-flowing. I have to be a bit more cognizant. thought you are a fucking moderator. You're a moderator somewhere else. But you're not spamming. No, you're not spamming, Ducky. I don't know why Streamlabs wants to be so harsh on you. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm super like I got to a point where I was like, I need to really come up with a reason to keep going forward, because they'll say pain will get you to the point. Chronic pain does make you kind of want to just stop, and so you really have to kind of tell yourself why you want to go forward. And a good one of for that was, for me, obviously, the Wi-Fi, but I wanted to see where technology goes as well. I think we're at such a crux now where we could, in the next 100 years, send humanity out into the universe, or potentially Platz and kill ourselves. I don't want to say that, but I do know it's a strong possibility. Why does it say I'm not live? I am live! Did you stop me? Huh? There's no red button. Yeah, this is live. Maybe I'm just reading the chats late, or because I am going through the YouTube as well. But anyway, I'm just super happy you guys are watching. I think it's only one at a time, but still, it's nice. I don't know what time I started. So let me have a quick look. Hey, little joggers, can Daddy have a look? I don't mean to stand on anyone. Yeah, I know you're a good boy. Okay. It says I've been streaming for 37 minutes, which I'm quite happy with. If someone jumps on, cool. If someone doesn't jump on, it's okay. You know what I should do is also just check it on here. Create a dashboard. I didn't check it. Okay, there we go. So that is kind of working. I can dual view the different chats, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. So I don't think there is anybody left. There's one person, and I think that one person is me. So what I'm gonna do... Wow, that is quite a delay, eh? How long am I gone? So I'll wait to see me so I can see how long the delay is. And there's 2 people watching now, so this is going to be terrible with regards to the delay. Fuck. Wow, I only just sat down now. Okay. Yeah. I will definitely try and figure this out so it's a little bit more coherent. I'm going to stop here at 37 minutes. As I say, I always try to get like half an hour. No one's really watched, but again, no, people did watch, and they messaged. Again, I'm not super chuffed about the kids, but sure my content will stop being forwarded to them. I think this is just because it's the first time I put it into this format. Normally it is gaming, but I made sure to say on Twitch it's let's chat, and the YouTube description should have been something similar. So I will double check that. Yeah. Anyway, you guys need to stay opulent, and remember. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to get up and turn it off. I will figure this out, friends. I promise. I love you. Bye bye.